Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. I hope everybody's having a lovely day and now having a lovely night. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. Guys, we do have some exciting stuff going on right now on these charts. I'm just gonna preface the video with that. We got like real exciting stuff going on, guys. All right, something's about to happen. I think it's going to be a move to the upside, but I think before that we're gonna get a pullback. All right, we're gonna see what happens. All right, we're actually gonna start this video off with ES over here. Okay, we're gonna start it off with ES. Why? Because guys, the futures market is open right now. So why are we not gonna look at this guy now? I will tell you guys right now, this does look like it's flagging to me. So there is something going on there. But, all right, but you are in the golden pocket. So if you're going to stall out, it's going to be right here. You did break up from this double bottom right over here. You can't clearly see that. You got a double bottom going on. I'm going to call this the neckline. You got this stuff going on right here. You got that stuff. You can look at it like over there, but I'm not going to. All right, so here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We also do, if we come over here to SPY, we have this 15-minute. All right, it's not actually SPY, it's QQQ we have this at. You're right here at the golden pocket. If you come in from, the whole move down. All right, so if you're going to retrace the whole move down you just had, right over here, which I'm just saying, guys, this doesn't look bad at all. I think this is a very controlled sell-off. I think you're having a breakout. And I think you're, gonna do some things over here. And if you come over here to NQ, this thing really ain't looking bad at all. So that's also flagging. So that's why I want to start the video off over here with the futures. But I also do want to say you got a bearish divergence going on right here. And guys, this is the glory of the bearish divergence. When you see them, they typically do bring pullbacks right away. That's why I like to point them out. Today, guys, all right, you have one going into right at the end of the day. All right, right at the end of the day here, you got a 15-minute bearish divergence from the 0.786 fib, the top of the golden pocket, guys. It's as simple as it may seem. All right, it's something that works. So just like start using it, and I think you're gonna be amazed. All right, and if you're not gonna use it, just watch these videos. All right, I'll try and keep my work, nice and simplified and brief for you guys, so you guys can just, come on here. I respect your time. I appreciate you guys for being here with me, and yeah, all right. You can just watch it work time and time again because it kind of does work time and time again. It's kind of crazy. All right. But I am looking for that pullback. Typically, we get, we're going to say a $3 to $5 pullback. Now, what would that be from the top over here? Well, that would be your $3 pullback right there. If we were to do a break and retest off the high, the high of this candlestick right over here, 443.17. If we get that pullback, guys, I think that pullback's going to be bought. And whether that goes up to create a bearish divergence and we really stay in range bound or not, I think you're going to do something like this. All right. Now, if you come over here to ES, I already do have two paths already drawn out here. All right. If you're not following my Twitter, guys, go down and look at the links down below. There's a Twitter link down there. You're going to click on that link. Go follow that Twitter over there. All right. I'm doing my best to post. We're gonna try and say like 3 to 6 times a day. I'm gonna post some charts. I think they're gonna be useful charts. This is stuff that I'm already posting in the Discord and stuff like that. But these are things that I would find useful on stuff like ES, NQ, SPY, QQQ, IWM, and as well as just a bunch of different tickers, a variety of tickers. We're gonna also talk about a variety of tickers in this video. So if you are new around these parts, then just know that in the start of the video, we like to cover the indices. And then in the second half of the video, we like to go over the trade ideas that we're looking at and keeping an eye on, where's the action at? All right. What new breakouts are going on? And, with the trade ideas and stuff like that on individual tickers. So there is that. If you're not new around here, you guys know. All right. Stay tuned. We got some good stuff. All right. Today was an exciting day. So we're going to talk about some things. All right. Yeah, we got some things going on in this market, guys. Today was kind of sick nasty, and I'm kind of I was just, every time I looked, it was like, oh, things just kept going on. I'm like, holy, that's kind of craziness. All right, crazy. So yeah, let's talk about it because, guys, in the end of the day, guys, if you're not new around these parts, you know, we weren't looking for, you know, a massive sell-off here. So, you know, this was it wasn't a surprise to me that we were just going to recover this CPI. But, you know, this thing looks beautiful. And honestly, it looks like it's going higher, guys. But, yeah, let's get back into it, guys, all right? I'm looking for one of these two things to go, you know, moving forward, guys. You're either going to break 5261.25 right here. That is the exact level you're paying attention to. These Fibonacci retracements are exact. This one right there. So this golden pocket is exactly what you probably got the big boys watching. So here you go. If you reject off of that, I'm looking for a break and retest off of, you come all the way down here, 5216. If you do end up coming down here, I think this is where it gets bought. I think this is where, if you're buying right here, you got risk coming down here, the golden pocket. But, you know, what's down the golden pocket, guys? You know, right here. If you really want to break out zone, it's like right here. And if you just want to, you know, you're probably going to get buyers right here. So you could kind of just do that. I'm not going to do that, but there you go. And it's flagging right now, all right? So that is what I want to talk about first thing. But yeah, QQQ, bearish divergence. We're looking for the pullback. So, you know, you're watching 44317. That's going to be the high of this guy right here. And then on SPY on the pullback, guys, all right? Where are we paying attention to? Now, here's the thing. We don't have to pull back immediately, all right? But I think we're probably going to get one with how things look, unless we get a sick, nasty gap up. Now, if these futures, if these things just, we'll see if they just go overnight. If they do, because, guys, today was pretty sick, nasty. All right? It was sick, nasty. It was your first, like, you just kind of trended up day in a while. It was great. All right? It wasn't like any sick explosion. It was kind of just, like, it was explosion, but do you see what I mean? This thing just kind of, boom, all day, which is pretty cool. It's not bad, guys, not bad. All right, we have not had action like that in a while, and we got some pretty sick looking weekly and monthly charts right now. And I know it's just the 11th, so we're not really we're gonna look at some monthly charts, but we're also just gonna pay attention to weekly charts. Guys, if tomorrow is not terrible, then this is gonna be incredible moving forward. So there's gonna be that. And then you come over here to NQ, and this would also be incredible moving forward. I don't think this would result in, I think it could be, you know, a consolidation week, or it could be, you know, a breakout kind of week next week if we, you know, close the week with this look. This looks phenomenal, guys. What can I say about it? What can I say about it? What the heck? Guys, it's a freaking, it's a break and retest. This is classic, all right? It's classic. You know, screw the level. Let's put a zone on it. And that's where you're paying attention to, honestly. Now, from here, scroll down. Go on the hourly time frame. We know where we're paying attention to. We know where buyers were before, guys. If they decide to range us, it's between right here. It's between up here. We're just going to call it right here. Yeah, that's such a massive range. We can't call it right there. That's massive, all right? Honestly, let's make it cleaner. So it's going to be right here, guys. If you can break above here, that is when you're going to take a ride up there. And if you're looking at QQQ, all right, you could just really call it like that. Call it like that. All right, so that is exactly what you're really paying attention to over here. Boom, right there. Yeah, so if you break, look at this, guys. Is this not just picture perfect? It really is. All right, so now we've covered the indices. Okay, the last thing we're going to go over is IWM. IWM, guys, is not up at the golden pocket. The golden pocket happens to, you know, arrive right as we come into the trend line. So about that, guys, about that, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen there, but that is exactly where we expect sellers to be. So if you get up there and you're an IWM, or, you know, if you're, you know, Russell 2000 trader, there you go. That's exactly where you're paying attention. Now, with that being said, guys, the VIX, the Mr. VIX has been crushed. He said, fuck you, chicken strips. Guys, you're going up. You're going down. I think this thing's going to continue dying. That means we're probably going to have a big move here. Now, at the same time, we also forgot to come over here to the hourly time frame, guys, on SPY. How could I forget? You do have this, like, pretty, you know, decent falling wedge pattern going on here. We're going to call it a falling wedge slash pennant. You had a bullish divergence going on here on the RSI, if you just want to take that right there. And then you also got a breakout today. Now, you also have the golden pocket sitting right up there. And if we really want to make that exact, bring that like right about there. You almost got up to the golden pocket. Either way, I think you're going to reach it. I don't know if it happens like this or if it happens like this. Okay? But what I can tell you is if you break above here, we are definitely going to be paying attention to up here. All right? And if you want to put a zone on it, there you go. Okay? There you go. Come over here, put it like that. 52461. Yeah, 52461. Where? Grab the wrong thing. Get out of there. Get out of there. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Now, guys. All right. I actually want to talk about this before we move on. All right. And by the way, SPY. Let's just make this real clear before I talk about something else, all right? SPY, if you do break above 522, I am just going to be looking for 524.61 to be tested, whether that comes with a pullback or not. I don't care. I don't care whether you want to come up here, or you slightly overcut that, and you come all the way like that, and you're like, oh no, it was a false breakout. Oh, the bulls are stupid. No, then I'm just going to be looking for something like that, you know? I think we're going higher next week. If you close really bullishly tomorrow, I think it's going to be nice. If you consolidate tomorrow, I think it's also going to be nice going into next week. But, you know, ultimately, if you can get a candlestick up here somehow, all right, if this somehow turns into like another one of these hammers, then you know bulls are stepping in week after week with bullish looking candlesticks. And I'm sorry, I have so much clutter right there. Now, what if you get one of these? Ah, crap. That brings that in. All right. It's going to look like this. Hammer. Hammer. And then they're holding hands. Those are fingers. All right. And they're standing on top of it. And he is grabbing the price. Okay. And she is also grabbing the price. And they're then lifting it upwards, okay? And they're eating it. But they're eating it all the way up here because this is where their mouths are. And there's that going on. And nice. Give them some hair. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. And just like that, happily ever after, we had a bullish outcome here, and nice. It was happily ever after. We got to do a lot of this. Hang on. We got it. We got it. Nice. All right, we're back to where we began. Moving on, guys. VIX crush also 65 daily RSI. Respect it, baby. Respect it. This day right here, when you were up here, guess where you were? 65 on the daily RSI. That's where you were. I saw it intraday. You were up. You were sitting way up in the sky, eh? Now you're not. So respect it. You might as well. Now on to the individual tickers we're going to be speaking about. First things first, we're talking about the beast. He's back, baby. He's back in action. Oh, he's back. There we go. You guys see this? This thing looks phenomenal. Now, who could have thought? Who could have warned like the people who watched their channel? Who could have said something? It couldn't have been your boy Henry. Nope, could not have been that guy. All right, we could not have warned you guys right here at the bottom. Nope, 2 videos I think back to back. We did not do that. But did we? Yeah, we did. All right, it was right over here and somewhere over here, 110%. But yeah, so we got that going on. What did we also say was looking pretty sexy, right? We got Meta, guys. Meta is looking real sexy right now. All right, you pretty much did a break and retest off this level. I didn't know what level is going to be tested right here, right? It's going to be down here, or it's going to be down here. It's one or the other, right? But it was that one. And now it looks like you are going to be going higher. Whether you consolidate tomorrow or you go higher tomorrow, Doesn't matter. It's going to be bullish looking into next week, and I think this good thing is going to, just trek higher into earnings, and that could be a very, bullish thing to happen over here. You could have several setups pop up. Let's look at the setups that could pop up. You could pop up here next week, back test that, and you buy that back test, all right, and somehow you ride it up here. There you go. And if you want to do something else, you take the extension from this to this, all right? Take notes. If you're new to the market, I don't got to be doing the best here with the charts, which I'm just going to say, I think I do pretty well here with, as hard as predicting the future may be, all right? There's that. Now, trading and predicting the future, two separate things. Keep that one in mind, all right? One has psychology and emotions involved, one does not. So, if you're new on, the charts and like trading and stuff, there's also going to be that. So don't think it's, that easy. But in reality, we do talk about some simple concepts here on this channel. And, here's another pretty simple concept. You want targets for something, guys. Use your extensions. And this is something you got to set up manually. This minus 0.236. It's never going to look like minus. It doesn't come default like that. You got to manually put these in. So if you want, there you go. But there's also an extension tool. But, if you do 1.6, it's going to come out down here. So you got to do negative 1.6 and negative 1.236 and negative whatever it is, 1.38. Was that what it was? Yeah, 1.38. Well, it's 0. You got to do 0. You can't do 1 because again, 1's going to come down here. Okay, so there's that. But yeah, you're looking for probably, these are, probably other people's take profit levels, guys. I've read a Fibonacci book that talked strictly about stuff like this. So I'm sure, there's like a lot more books out there, and I'm sure a lot of people know about the Fibonacci stuff. So, people take profit. You get a pull back there. You pull back to the break and retest level. You pull back to where, guess what? This broke out on the weekly time frame as well. From this sellers came in, boom. Came back, retested where you broke out over here. Okay, guys, this is a very sexy chart going on here, and I think you're going higher. All right. But yeah, you got NVIDIA doing the same thing over here. And guys, if you think this is just going to look like this and you're not going higher, I'm sorry, guys. I tried telling you. All right. I wish I played this better. I really did. But, there's always a next time, and I at least like to know that, I told my people, all right, at all the right moments here, I was like, guys, if you were looking for a dip buy here, now is your long-term dip buy on Mr. NVIDIA over here. And I also just want to say, all right, if you're bullish on think that was your dip buy, all right, it was here, smack dead. There's no denying it. It was here, or it's going a little lower, and then it was probably going to have a sick nasty bounce. You go back a very long time in the stock, you don't really dance around here. You kind of just boom, pop right back up. Guys, you could have done that at every other time and made a lot of money. So, there's that option. So, always keep an eye on the beast over here. I know people like to hate on it and think it's finally going to crash, but the beast is the beast for the reason. We don't refer to it as the beast for no reason on this channel. There you go. This is also a freshly beast on this channel. Meta over here, there's that. AMD, this is a dead dog. All right, it's a dead dog. You want to pay attention to something? Pay attention to this trend line. All right, or find a trend line and watch it. There needs to be something to bring buyers into this thing, and I don't know what it's going to be, but this is probably the trend line that other people would be paying attention to. So, pay attention to the trend line. If you really want to do something about it, there you go as well. All right, now you have a channel to pay attention to. If you die some more, 155, I don't think that's going to happen. But, earnings is all the way out here. This thing has not been a beast. It's done the exact opposite in NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA actually killed it. All right. When they started announcing really bullish things over here, and they're kind of taking the market. So there's that. All right. Next thing we're going to talk about is Amazon, guys. All right. We talked about this one, and this thing, fresh all-time highs. Fresh all-time highs. Today, baby, today. And guess what? Buy the pullbacks, buy the pullbacks, buy the pullbacks, buy the pullbacks. Guys, this thing is going higher. Straight up, this is free money right now. This is free. This is what I'm going to say is the free money play. Amazon, any pullback, free money. You pull back somehow all the way down here, free money. You get a pullback, you thank the market gods for that pullback because it's free money. All right, this is fresh all-time high, guys. This is a strong-ass company. We all know Amazon. This thing's not going anywhere. You have earnings right around the corner, all right? Whether that brings a pullback or not, I think it's going higher, and it's going to be an opportunity right there on earnings. So there's that, or leading up to earnings. Either you're going to fly into earnings, and maybe you get the pullback on earnings. You buy the pullback, and then it goes higher, you know, or you get the pull, like maybe it starts pulling back into earnings, and then boom. I think that would probably be the case. I think we had an earnings, yeah, it was 10% or something over here, not 10%, but you know, 8% right there. We have a lot of these positive earnings here on Mr. Amazon. So, you know, here's also the thing. Premiums get really freaking juiced. That was the 10%. I remember this one. They get really juiced. So if you're going to try and play this, it might actually not be the worst idea to get in before they get super. I don't know. Maybe they're already juiced. I got to take a look at them. But just a thought. So there's that. FSLR, guys. You broke above where we were looking for you to, like, this is where you had to break above, or, you know, you were going to pull back and it was going to be a bullish pullback. Bullish on the pullback. People think I'm a perm bull when I say that. You know, guys, this is a perfect example of bullish on the pullback. You get, it was either going to go up or it was going to get a pullback. It was going to be bullish on that pullback. It didn't happen. I told you guys about it when it was down here, though. I think it was either last week or it was, you know, in the weekly update. I think it was last week. I don't know. Either way, this thing looks, you know, it's taken off. It has wings. It's flying. Disney. It's just hovering around here. I'm waiting on it. It could tap right here. You guys want to see, like, you know, a thing that looks pretty similar to this guy. But the Schwab. That's also the next ticker we're going to talk about. That was a smooth transition, eh? There we go. The Schwab has bounced right off of its trend line. Yet again, you had an opportunity to buy the dip and have a pretty nice, you know, day yesterday on that. I missed my entry. I happened to not even see this thing today until later. This thing's looking crazy. This thing is it's a buy tomorrow. This thing's a buy. All right. So I'm just letting you know, this thing looks not bad, and I think it's a buy. I told you guys, this was like the perfect buying. It's either here or it's coming down here. And I think if you're just if you're willing to buy like half here and you're willing to buy half here, all right, and you got time on them, and you're not, like, if you're willing to suffer the drawdown there, that's an idea. Or you could just wait to do it, or you could try here, set a stop somewhere here on shorter term expirations, and you're aiming for at least the top, you know, you taking profits along here if they're short expiry, then you're hoping for a breakout, because this was ultimately the idea here. You're either looking to buy this thing, all right, you're looking to buy here and like risk down here or move up here, or you're trying it down here. So right here on the trend line, this is kind of perfect, all right? You have a clear as day thing to, you know, risk if you want to go about that, or you can wait for down here. It's one or the other. But this is definitely one that I think is probably going to do another thing like this pretty soon. And I think I'm calling it right before it's about to happen, whether it happens here off the trend line or not. All right, we're watching it, just like, you know, guys, don't forget about it. This thing may have disappointed for a little while. All right, I remember this thing. It was toying with us, but it had the, you know, this kind of look to it. We were watching it down here. Guess what? It's now flying. We're watching right here. It's flying. Right here is probably going to do the same thing. Banks do not look bad at all, which brings me to the next one. GS. Another one I missed today, and I think this is also, do you want to hear me say it? Free money. All right? I think this is free money, baby. There we go. All right? So, like, seriously, guys, check it out. So you had a 2-month range, and you're doing a straight, no, it's not a 2-month range. What am I? It's a 264 bar range, but straight up 96 days, guys. You had 3 months of range going on here in this range. Yeah, break and retest off that. It's going down right now. Well, it doesn't matter what level you want to use over here. If it's over here, you can't count it. But right here, guys, it's kind of the top of the action over here, and you're breaking retesting off of that. All right, so that's something to pay attention to. This is the actual breakout level right there, 397.49. This is sexy. All right, next one we're going to be talking about is S-Bucks. I think it's going to be time soon. I'm just putting it out there. Between here and here, I'm calling bottom on S-Bucks. And if it gets down here, I really like it. I really like it. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's probably bottoming like right now. See that RSI? That's your risk right there. I don't think it's doing something like this, like back in 2022 when we had a bear market. I do not think that's going to be the case. Shopify, we talked about it the other day. We're going to talk about it right now. We talked about this exact level, huh? We talked about this exact level, huh? I don't know why I don't post on Twitter about these stuff. And I always like call these things out, all right? And I chart these. And, you know, then I just get to set alerts and I just don't see them happen. I would have loved to get an alert today. All right, guys. I didn't even get to trade today. I was bombarded with a bunch of stuff. So I was, you know, trying my best to provide alerts or like, you know, just stuff in the Discord. But I wish, guys, there were some solid trade opportunities today that I hope you guys took advantage of. We definitely called them out on this channel over the last few trading sessions. Called Shopify out right here, just dancing on this trend line, whether that be a downside setup or not. If it bounced, there you go. But if it broke down, that's when you're looking for a move down to here. And underneath there, you're watching 70.61. I told you, you're probably going to get a reaction off this level. And then you're probably going to get this. I'm pretty sure this is the exact thing I drew the other day. And down here, 67.60. You love it. All right. But this is picture perfect right here. Boom. Tesla. This is really sexy. All right. And I want to point something out. Break and retest with the volume. Hammer candlestick. This looks amazing, guys. It looks amazing. I don't know what else to say about it. Above 177.19. You get a daily close above there. You're probably going straight to 186 the next trading session. And then, yeah, I got to say, guys, you're probably going to be on your way up here. Right up there. 198. All right. So above 177, 198 is on the table, in my personal opinion. Okay. And if you really want to see something else to look at, all right, this is how you're going to have your chart. You have your chart set up like this. I think you're going to have a good time. All right. I could so see this. Or either way, I'd see this. I'd see Tesla as bullish as heck. Try not to swear. I don't want the algo to pick it up. That's cringe. I could see Tesla doing one of these things, or I could see Tesla doing this. Tesla's a piece of crap most of the time. It's just heating up right now, but we can't forgive Tesla for what it's done for so long, guys. This thing's a piece of poop for like a very long time. Its uptrends have not lasted. Now, I do think we have like something like this pretty identical going on, except way more. I think we have a major bottom being put in. And I think it's going to explode. So if I'm right about that explosion, I think it's now on the ground floor, and I think it's time to get in Mr. Tesla right now. All right? Do not get mad if I said that. You get in and you lose money. Don't get mad at me for that. But I'm telling you right now, the setup here is better than what I see over here. All right, let's look at this. You have a 1 point. You have a 2 point. Keep in mind, low, lower, low. A 3 point, lower, low again. You have a lower low over here? Is it lower? Is it the same? What is the low of this? 160.51. Holy, they have the same. We're going to call it a divergence. Because you definitely have a higher high going on over there, right? So you have a quadruple bullish divergence. But guys, that's a strong double bottom. You have clear buyers down there. Guys, they're buying an exact level. They probably have the bid at they're probably sitting directly at, 1.6. Why is my level 1? We got to change this level down here. Get out of here. Level sucks. Should be whatever the low here is. 160.51. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, guys, this is a setup that is definitely worth putting on your radar. I would definitely say if you are looking to play some midterm momentum here, I think like in the coming weeks, I don't think it's going to be a piece of crap like this. I do think we have not had this day yet where you've had a really big day, 6%. I understand you had a, where was it? Was it right here where you had a big day and then you gave it all back? I think it was right there. We haven't had this day. I think it's right around the corner. That is what I am telling you guys about right now. But I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think it's going to, I think like this is pretty sexy, right? Like, you know, right here, we would be right here. You're going to see that. That's a big move that could go down. But realistically, guys, I think something like that is on the table or something like that. I'm just saying, if it pulls some crazy shit here, I was definitely your boy to tell you about it on ground floor. I told you about it down here. I told you about it down here. All right. I feel like I definitely had this on my chart at the time. I told you about it right here because I could, you know, I know myself. All right. So I definitely could see myself having this as my trend line because look at this. Look at this. Yeah. All right. I definitely showed you guys this. So, you know, I'm sorry about that. I didn't get it on the ground floor over here. When you came down over here, I definitely told you all about it. And yeah, either way. Bullish on this, very bullish. I would say this is top setup right now, but also keep in mind this thing is known to, you know, crap the bed. So there's that 30-minute video. That's crazy, guys. So that was the second to last one we're going to talk about. Yeah, PLTR, guys. You do have this falling wedge going on. You're piking up. All right. Goog. This thing looks like it's going insane in the membrane. Just like Amazon, this one is kind of free money right now. I'm not saying go long up here, but any pullback is free money. All right. Any pullback from, you know, right here, whatever level this is, all right, 155-ish, down to the previous all-time high, 152. I think it's free money. All right. If you see that pullback, I think you're like good to go there. So we're just going to like take this level off. We're going to take this off because we know what happened. We're going to take this off. I don't think this gap is going to be filled anytime soon. I'm going to be honest. All right. We're going to take this off because it's not relevant right now. What are we going to add? We're just going to pay attention to this weekly chart for now because fresh all-time highs. So I don't think it's going to go back under here. Now that it's like, guys, false breakout, but pull back. Very bullish look here. All right. Break and retest going on. Call it sloppy all you want. This is a break and retest. All right. You had a bunch of, you even have an inverse head and shoulders going on here. I understand it's sloppy, but like people also think inverse head and shoulders are just reversal patterns. Oh, you also had one right here. I definitely pointed all of these out as they happen, guys. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. Maybe not down here, but you know, I definitely have been calling these bullish things for quite some time here, all right? Quite some time on this channel. I remember there was Bear Henry, and then I remember there's now Bull Henry. So there's that. Hey guys, comment down below what you ate for dinner tonight. What did you eat? Still gotta eat my food. 30-minute video though. That's cold. It's cold. All right, guys. So with that being said, I will have to catch y'all in the next one. I'm bullish into tomorrow. This you're watching right down there, all right? AI is also, I called it out a few days ago. I told you I didn't know whether it was going to break out and go straight up there or come down here to the bottom of the range or not and go up there. But one or the other is going to happen. And now you had the other. Oh, I told you about it this day right here, right? So right over here. So there's that right there. But now you're down here at the level that we're paying attention to. I think this is the bottom of the range. I don't think you're going much lower than here. And then I think you're gonna see a full-on reversal here. I don't think we're gonna, guys, I think we're gonna have a bullish move next. So now that 30 minutes have gone by, how are these flags looking that we discussed in the beginning of the video? They have gone absolutely nowhere, guys. Keep that in mind. If you're trading the overnight session, this thing's it's most of the time a piece of poop. From what I have seen, all right, and I have managed to get, you know, chopped up in these, but I also haven't attempted too much, so there's that. But yeah, you guys can see what I'm saying. There's that. Not much going on here. Never mind, yo. But honestly, guys, I have been trading NQ over here, and thing's kind of a beast. It's kind of a beast. So this is also a beast. We gotta remember. NQ is a beast. The market as a whole right now is honestly a beast. Let's take off extended hours, guys. Regular hours. Look at this daily time frame. All right, and then we got a bunch of stuff going on there. But in reality, just pretend I'm drawing right there. Trend line. That's a flag. All right. Doesn't really matter how you want to look at it. You also have this going on. I know we're going to bring back all the crap. You guys see what I just drew right there? Horizontal line right there. All right. We're going to come over here. Right here. High of this candlestick. You guys see where buyers have held the line? You see right here. Do you see something that aligns right here with over here? Because I sure do. You also have it just riding. This is the 5, actually. Guys, I have started using the 5 EMA recently just to scalp futures. And yeah, I'm just letting you guys know, right? This thing is pretty cool. Price just loves to ride this thing up. So let's just talk about it actually real quick. You only buy at the 5 EMA, right? If you find a trend, you only buy at the 5 EMA. On pullbacks, if you're just scalping, do you guys see what I mean? Do you guys see what I mean? When you're tempted to try and join a trend as something's going, you buy the pullback to the 5 EMA. All right, see how it got extended? And you want to chase, eh? You want to chase because it's going to break it. It's going to break it. No, it's not going to break it, guys. Oh, I have a thing going on. Oh, there's so much crap here. Get rid of this. All right, get rid of that. All right, guys, you think it's going to break it. But you know, where was it? Over here. I was going to say, it did break it over here. Right over here. Boom. But then it pulls back. And then if you're like trying to pass your challenge, because I'm trying to get funded right over here. I'm getting funded this month, 110%. I still can't believe I didn't over there on the CPI. And I'm kind of tight. I did not get to trade today. I'm really tight. At the very end of the day, I realized I can hook up the Trade-O-Vate account to my my Ninja Trader I had. So I did end up doing that. But it was at the very end of the day. And I was like, what the heck? And then it was literally this action. And I lost 2 trades, and then I was like, no, I'm all good. I'm not going to trade the chop after I just missed this whole move. It was whatever, all right? It was whatever. But as you guys can see, right, this is a way to limit your FOMO if you're trying to doing that. And if you're truly just trying to scalp, this is something that I have seen to work for me. All right, so there is that. That's the 5-minute chart. You got the 2-minute chart. All right. This is what I really like. The 2-minute chart. Right here is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I have been really paying attention to. This thing loved to continuously, if you try and look at this. This is a picture perfect example of what I've been trying to, I've been strictly trading price action. All right. And this is just absolutely beautiful, right? Break and retest going on here. And there's going on there. All right. And if you are trying to pass these challenges, guys, honestly, what I will suggest, and I'm not even going to say I have been doing it. I definitely haven't, but just trade one contract and try this. You don't have to pass it in a day. I realized that the other day. I don't have to catch it all in one. I'm just tight. I missed my CPI move. I'm just honestly really tight about that because I literally did just long 4 ES contracts in one and short 4 ES contracts in the other. And I just want to see if it works. I just literally want to get up like 10K and just wait. I'm not going to fuck it up. And like, boom, just see if it actually does pay it out. And then I know this thing is legit. And then I will literally I will do that and go fund my own futures account. And that is the way I will do that pretty quick. That is the plan. That would just be an incredible amount of, money to have access to, and I want to see that. So that would be cool. Plus, trading the ES contracts is much more enjoyable than the MNQ and the MES contracts. So we will do that. That is, and if that doesn't, if I find that this is not the way, I will just, you know, I will throw 5K in an account and I will do my first futures journey there, and we will trade one contract at a time. That is how that will go. I don't want, yeah, smaller guys. I like these big guys. Yeah, it's really like easy, guys. One tick is just 12.50. All right. And scalping with the 4 contracts is literally just, now that's also why I want the funded account. I want to scalp with the 4 contracts. It's $50 per tick. It's not a bad, you know, bet right there. If you have a strategy that you were just trying to use, which I'm kind of showing you guys exactly what you could be doing right here, guys. This is how you establish that trend I was talking about. So you use the 5 EMA for, that's just at least how I have been, you know, doing that. You don't really want to get chopped up. So if you're doing this, if you're trading this, be really freaking quick. But if you're playing the breakout, you're finding the trending move. It's this right here. This is exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for something like this. All right. See how you broke out over here? I understand you came back, but this is also something that you then look for as well. Do you guys see a similar pattern? I talk about simple concepts here on this channel. I really do, guys. I really do. Right there. All right. Whole move. You know what? Peep its head over here. We're going to talk about simple psychology here. All right. On the chart. And, you know, this is because you've been with me here for 41 minutes. This is what you get. All right. On Thursdays this month and probably next month. All right. You're going to get a Henry after work. So we're going to have an extended session. You guys see what I see. All right. You have a high. You popped above this high. You have a higher low. You then made a higher high. You again popped above this high. You now have a zone that you could pay attention to because sellers sucked you in over here. Guess what? You may have had a false breakout here. Maybe you tried playing this, all right? Maybe it failed. But now guess what? Then you put on your golden pocket. And this, guys, the golden pocket is all you really need to scalp. There you go. All right. All of these simple concepts, that's what I have found to, I don't know. I've built my, I only have one futures scalping. Well, really, like this is I'm going over it. All right. Someone asked me to go over a video on how to get funded. I think it comes down to the trader. So it's really like made me focus on a literal setup that I'm looking for over and over. And guys, if you want to see the golden pocket setup, just work over and over and over. I told you, just start doing it or watch this channel and you're going to see it over and over and over. Like it really is simple as this. You want low volatility, 1 ES contract right here. You're risking the golden pocket right here. And you're aiming for a reversal here. But again, I would be waiting on proof here of the trend. That's what I'm trying to say. It's really made me focus on this. And I think it's going to make me such a better charter and trader. I'm going to be completely honest, guys. Just doing this whole futures thing. Because guess what? This is simple as I'm simply just looking for structure at this point and trying to catch a trend. Whether it be a small one or not. This is on the 2-minute time frame. This is money. All right. Let's just look at it this way. Break. You're paying attention. All right. Notice you're away from that 5 EMA, guys. You're away. So rule number 1, you can't buy. All right. You don't buy right there. You don't do it because you can't join the trend right there. You can't. It's not a thing. You cannot buy up here because then you get sucked down here and then you're suffering at a loss when this is the perfect spot. When you should be like thanking the trading god right here because you got your pullback. If you entered up here, you're going to be crapping your pants. What if you had 2 contracts right here and now you're just down, I don't know, we're just going to say like, you know, this is $300 down the drain right here and you're just sitting in that loss. Well, that sucks. That's also what I've seen with futures, right? Even when I was doing it with my own money and not doing the funded account right here, it was literally just, holy Jesus, your money is just moving around really freaking quick in there. And like, holy Jesus, that's crazy. So I'd much rather play with their money, all right? I just want to, but yeah, honestly, this is the drawdown. They have the trailing loss thing or whatever it is. It has made me, you cannot hit it. You can't get up to 4,000 and then go back, even if you're not down on the overall thing. It's making it so like, hey, I don't want to take these losses. So you have to only take your strategy. So that's why I'm saying, better trader, guys. I would really recommend this. Breakout, break and retest. Now you're watching for it. You could have traded it right there. You could have traded it right there if you wanted for this move right here. I know you wouldn't have caught this because I wouldn't. I would have caught right here. That move right there, I would have caught in that. All right, and then I probably wouldn't have, because I keep messing up on these, but because I keep messing up, maybe I would have tried this breakout trade right here. I don't know, for a scalp right there. All right, but then I would have ideally wanted to play right here. All right, and then like again, these 5 like these are your scalp opportunities right here. This is on the 2-minute chart, guys. 2-minute chart. All right, and then yeah, you guys clear as they see this right here, right? You pop your head above there. You know, buyers are relevant right here. They're stronger, clear as day. So you come down, you're watching the golden pocket because you want a higher low, because you know the buyers are stronger. So you're expecting a higher low. You're expecting buyers to pop in here for right here. Now, here's what I do in this scenario right here, and I'm only making this video because someone asked me to. And, you know, well, not this video, but this portion of this video, it's extended hours over here. Extended Henry hours. There we go. All right. Guess what? In simple, again, just trader psychology. This is my psychology while I'm seeing this play out. All right. If I was sitting here at my desk, this is exactly my psychology. This is the first time I'm looking at this 2-minute chart. Well, no, I probably watched it all day today. I definitely did. All right. Yeah, I still like watch, you know. I'm addicted to the charts, guys. I love the charts. I do. I love the markets. You know, on the weekends, you just want the markets sometimes, you know. Well, that's how it be for me all the time. You know, I want the markets. I don't know. Either way, golden pocket, I would have definitely tried to take this, but then I also would have had this golden pocket from taking that move down to over here. I'm always looking for these retracement moves, guys. So like, my 2 scenarios here in this case, when I would have been buying here, I'm looking to take profits probably right here on 2, and then also right here on the other one. And like this 0.786 fib, this most of the time becomes a stop. Now, sometimes it runs the stop, like over here. It does look like that would have been the case, and it probably was the case. Yeah, you came down over here. If you would have tried it, you would have, you know, sometimes don't work, all right? But in this case, when it's a big payout right there, at least this happens a lot. Like the other day, we had a straight, I don't know where it was, but you just kept going golden pocket, golden pocket. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. You're joining the trend there, and that's it. All right, I'm going to end off the video there because it is a 47-minute video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you like these longer videos. I don't want to take up your time because I told you in the beginning of the video, I told you I'd not take up your time because I respect it, and I do respect your time. So I guess if you wanted to be here, I thank you for being here. And if you didn't want to be here this long, guys, I hear you. All right. I also did not. I have my dinner here right next to me. But at the end of the day, guys, we have a good time, and I hope you guys also had a good time. That being said, I'll catch you all in the next one. Everybody have a lovely rest of your night, and peace.